Hello and welcome to another Crash Bike video tutorial. I have something set in my background right now, and usually I have something set that is related to what we're doing. We're going to be doing the fire blast that's coming out back here from the actual rocket itself. It's very easy. There's no fire simulators involved, and you can use it for different variations, which I can show you guys. So let's begin by opening up Cinema 4D, and while holding and clicking this, go to Spotlight, and then just do it one more time. Now under the cube or the Objects tab, hold and go to Null Object. Now highlight both of these and drop them into the null and rename your null Flame. Now under light.1, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn the type from spot to parallel spot, and then from shadow to shadow map soft, and this one to visible. For right now we're going to leave that the way it is, so I'm going to put it just a little bit lower, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, and then we're going to do the same for these: parallel spot, shadow map soft, and visible. The only difference with this one is you're going to make this one just a little bit bigger than the smaller one. Okay, and then you're gonna want to choose ambient occlusion or ambient illumination. My bad. So now in light 1, so we pretty much have everything in place. Hit no illumination. Okay, so we pretty much got this scene set up. But the only difference is come into light, make sure you're in light object, not light.1. Go into visibility and turn the edge fall off all the way up to 100. And the inner distance you're going to want to put somewhere like right there. You can see like a little blue thing on the actual spotlight itself. And then you're going to want to put the outer distance just a little bit farther out. Okay, and put the inner distance, or not that, give me 1 second. Okay, put that a little bit in. Okay, you don't have to, let's just keep it simple. Okay, now if you scroll down here, you can see that there's an option that can be clicked or activated called use gradient. Check that, and on these little swatches down here, double click, and for this one you're gonna want to make it like, I don't know, like a peachish color, and then double click on this one, go back to about where you had it, and kind of make it like an orange. I'm not liking that color, so we can change it. Kind of want it to be from light to more of a dominant color. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now in light 1 you're going to do the exact same thing, so set this to 100, but keep the inner distance the same. You're not going to change the inner distance at all. At least you shouldn't have to. Okay, now you're going to set the brightness to 500. Okay, and I forgot to do that on here, so set the brightness to 500%. And then you can see that there was a extreme change in there, so that's good. Go to gradient, but this time you're going to bring it to the blues. Okay, and place that right there. Place that right there. Okay, you can go darker or lighter depending on how it comes out for you, but I'm going to put it right there. Now when you render, you can see that you've got this nice looking torch thing going on. It's looking pretty good. You can keep it there, or if you kind of want to switch out how it looks, then come into light 1, or just light, my bad, and make it a little bit smaller than light dot 1, and when you render it, it should look more like that, which I think looks a little bit better. It kind of matches that a little bit more. But if you don't like how long it is, then I think you can push that back in. Yeah, and it makes it a little bit shorter. I think also you can take in the outer distance of it, and I think that was for light 1 though. Okay, yeah, it was. So for this one, just hit Control Z, Z, whatever, and then bring that back in. Yeah, it looked better before. So you can play around with the settings. See what my time is. 6 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna show you a quick one, real quick. Okay. So make another spotlight, and now make a plane. Okay, and with the plane, rotate it 90 degrees. You can rotate it by 5-degree increments by holding Shift down. Okay. And now bring it over and make the plane just a little bit bigger. Now with the light, you can bring this back, and you're only going to need 1. Okay, go into the General tab, go to Spot, Parallel Spot, Shadow, Ray Trace Soft, Visible, okay, and then Ambient Illumination. Now, it's not necessary to have it that big, so you can make it a little bit smaller if you want to. Now, I'm gonna bring this all the way up just so that it looks as if there's a spotlight. This is a really good way to make it look like there's an actual spotlight there. So that's kind of a cool effect. So if you put it all the way down, maybe you could make it opposite, so this end is where it starts, and this is the part that's kind of tracking the person. I don't know, that's kind of catered to how you want it. You can mess around with the mapping of it, or the shadows. You know, I don't really see a difference in any of these, so I don't know, you can mess around with some of the settings. That just makes it square, which I don't understand either. Maybe if you were doing like a I don't know, like a James Bond scene, it's kind of random, but you know. So that's the end of the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Rate, like, subscribe, and see you guys in the next tutorial.